Welcome to Pokédex Trainers. I'm your host Albie, and today we're going to be going over the Venusaur EX deck. Now this variant here plays the Execute. Personally, from all the versions that I've played, this is the one that I've had the most success. So let's go ahead and go through the deck. So you have your two Executes, of course your two Venusaurs, your two Ivysaurs, your two Bulbasaurs, your two Executors, and then as far as your items, you have one potion because you're playing two Ericas, and then you have your two X-Speeds, which are extremely important in this list, and I'm going to explain to you guys why here shortly. And then of course your two Pokeballs, two Professor X, two Ericas, and one Sabrina. Now one of the things this deck struggles with is that most of the time you want to lead with an Execute and evolve into an Executor and start getting in early damage and then closing out the game with your Venusaur. Now, because Executor has 3 retreat, you more often than not need both of your X-Speeds in order to take it out of the battle and put it in your Venusaur. In a lot of cases, as the Executor starts to take damage, you want to usually rotate into possibly another Executor, but that's not normally an option for this deck because the retreat cost is so high. So you usually have to let it sit there and get KO'd, and then you bring in the Venusaur to close out the game. Now because of that, you always want to save your Ericas for your Venusaur because that becomes your last line of attack. Now with this new card coming out in the new set, Leaf, during this turn, the retreat cost of your active Pokemon is 2 less. This card right here is going to be able to replace X-Speed. That way we can remove the Executor with just one energy. So that is going to be a nice little upgrade for this list because now you're going to be able to bring in Executor, get some damage in, take some damage, retreat it, and then possibly come in with another Executor and then let that one get KO'd and bring in the Venusaur, allowing you to use 3 EXs in a game more often than how currently right now we're only able to use 2. And even doing that, the deck has still been performing very well. And then of course we have one Erica because it's a good utility card. There's going to be a lot of times where they have a Pokemon in the active spot that you need to get out of there, or to just close out the game. Maybe you have their benches has some weak Pokemon and you can bring them in and knock them out. So yeah, that's the deck list. So let's go ahead and jump into some games. All right, my friends. So we're going to go ahead and get into a battle here. So this deck really struggles against Charizard decks. And when I say struggle, I mean like pretty much it's unwinnable. They just go over the top a lot bigger than we do. They can one-shot our Venusaur. All right, so we like to go first with this deck because we're able to evolve the Execute first and start attacking early. But you know, being able to get the energy advantage is not necessarily a bad thing in any deck. But with this deck, you normally want to go first. Okay, Articuno and Zapdos. Alrighty then. Alright, Bulbasaur. Not bad. Another Professor, another Pokeball. Let's thin out the deck here. Throw this out here in case they have a Sabrina. And let's just go ahead and start attacking. They could have a Misty here. So they have a Zapdos. For some reason, I don't think they're playing Electric Energy. I wonder why they have the Zapdos. Maybe as a wall. so we'll go here, evolve. Right. Now the Bulbasaur will keep that in hand, and we'll attack again. So they're gonna knock this Execute out. We'll have to bring in the next Execute, and then we'll be able to get in there with our Venusaur, and hopefully that can take the game. Okay, they chose not to put the third counter there. But I have to imagine they do it this turn. I'm not sure if they want to continue to give us turns to soup up this Venusaur in the back. But we'll see. Opponent has a nice bench. Yeah, maybe they just have the Zapdos in there as a wall. But I mean, I don't know. I would have played a Mewtwo non-EX, right? Maybe they want the extra 10 HP, I'm not sure. Alright, so here we go. Opponent starts cooking with gas. So now we need to ride this Venusaur to victory, my friends. As long as, if they have a red card, we'll be in trouble, but hopefully they don't. Okay, Misty. They might rotate out here. So they'll attack us here. Okay, they're gonna keep it in. All right, that's fine. Go here. We'll go ahead and oops. Well, Erica. Yeah, I think this Venusaur is going to be able to take the game on its own. Once you have Venusaur online, there's very few decks out there right now that can win, that can beat it. This is why it's so important to always save your Ericas for your Venusaurs. This is why when we get that trainer card Leaf, you know, it's going to be so good because we're going to be able to rotate those Executors out a lot easier. Okay, so they have an Eevee for maybe Vaporeon. Yeah, so they're going to attack us here. That's fine. We'll just Erica again. We'll go ahead and potion as well. All right, so what they're gonna do here is they're gonna rotate out. Hit us for 90. We still have a potion. So they're going to hit us for 90. We're going to be able to gain at least 30 here. Then we should drop potion next turn. Yep, we still need one, and we have 2 Professor Research. Okay, there's the Vaporeon. Okay, so this could be a little bit of a problem here. Okay, there's the Sabrina, but do we want a Sabrina into anything? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not yet, at least. We don't want that Zapdos in because we'd rather kill this Vaporeon. Okay, they could have a Giovanni here. They could rotate the Vaporeon, attack, have a Giovanni, and take out the Venusaur. Unfortunately, our potion is our last card in the deck. If we would have drew the potion there, we would have been fine. Okay, they concede, so they didn't have the Giovanni, which is good for us. But yeah, Giovanni there would have got them the game. But to be fair, if we would have had our potion, which happened to be at the bottom of our deck, we would have had the game as well, locked in anyways. So it is what it is. But there you have it, my friends, Venusaur EX. You got to really see the power of Venusaur there. The opponent had 2 good Misty flips. We didn't even have our Executor online early, so they were able to knock us out early. And even doing that, we got our Venusaur not even fully ready to go, only with 3 counters. And you saw there that they were able to rotate through Vaporeon, 2 Starmies, an Articuno. They were able to use potions, Sabrinas, and that still wasn't enough to take out Venusaur. This is an extremely powerful Pokemon, and like I mentioned, Charizard right now is the only deck that has a bigger top end than Venusaur EX. Once we get maybe, like I said, the Leaf Card Trainer, I think this deck is going to become a lot better. And who knows what else we're going to get down the pipeline that's going to help this deck. But very powerful deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.